Alrighty, ready. What's up, guys? Rich here. Today I've got a 5th gen hacked match against BigBirdBigDaddy, an extremely cool dude. Yeah, like I said, this is hacked. We can hack abilities and moves, but those are the only things. I'll explain the sets as they present themselves, so let's get into it. So I'm going to lead with a Sub-Seed Rotom, as he's actually going to lead with a Prankster Sharpedo, which I believe, if I remember correctly, had the 4 status moves. So it had Spore, Stun Spore, Will-O-Wisp, and Toxic. So I'm going to switch out into my Gyarados, which is a Moxie Gyarados, which has Close Combat, Waterfall, Fusion Bolt, and Leaf Blade. And like throughout the match, I really wanted to make it predominant that this was a close combating Gyarados. Why, for some reason, don't get me to Lion. But so yeah, I'm going to go into my Latios, which is actually a Dragon Dancing own tempo set with Outrage, Bolt Strike, and I believe Flare Blitz. Now don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that it was a high power fighting move. Maybe it was Fire Punch, I'm not sure. But anyways, I'm going to set up a Dragon Dance right here. He's going to go back into his Sharpedo. I'm figuring that this thing is going to fire off a Will-O-Wisp, which it does. And I'm just going to hit it with a Bolt Strike, and he's going to get paralyzed after this health reduction goes down. It's not really going to play too much of a part since he does have Prankster. I think he gets paralyzed sometime later on in the match. I'm not entirely sure though, but we will see later on. So he's going to go back into his Superior. I kind of half predicted that and just go for an Outrage. That is going to be a solid 2-hit KO. And yeah, not much to say. Just Outrage, burn, Lefties gain, all that good jazz. I'm going to finish him off right here. And I really wanted a 2-turn Outrage so I could kind of like surprise him and catch him off guard. But that's not the case. So he goes into an Electros named after me. Personally, 3BD, I would have named myself after like a Charizard or like a Gliscor, but Electros is a pretty cool dude as well. So he shows that he has Frost Breath, and I'm like, oh my god, tell me he doesn't have Sniper. I was fearing like the whole time that he had Sniper, but I live, and then he shows that he has Priority. I'm like, okay, well this is not good. So I'm kind of like unsure what this set is. He later on told me it was a Technician set, but I spent most of the match thinking that this was a it was a Sniper set. So I'm going to go to my Darmanitan. That is a really broken kind of set. It has Contrary with V-Create, Superpower, and Baton Pass. So I missed the V-Create, which sucked. That sucked horribly. But anyways, you have to move on. So I'm going to go into Swampert, which is simple, and it has Quiver Dance. So right here, I made a horrible play. I predicted his dead Superior to come in, and go into my I can't think of the Tornadus. So I have Roost with Prankster because you know Roost and Prankster and Pure Flying type is like broken because you know no typing after the Roost. So I Roost again, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just be back at full health and then rocking and rolling. And then he hits me with the Frost Breath. I don't know if something. I don't know because Roost Tornadus isn't legal, so I don't know. Regardless, I'm gonna just switch back into Swampert. I thankfully dodged the Frost Breath, kind of a partial redemption on the V-Create miss. And right here, he's gonna go into Zapdos. He has Drizzle, and I'm like, okay, this is perfect. So I'm going to go for a simple Quiver Dance, which gives me +2 special attack, +2 special defense, and +2 speed. So, plus with the Stab, Rain Boosted Surf, I am sitting really pretty with my Swampert right here. So that's definitely going to be one-shotting that thing with the stuff, the Zapdos. So right here, I'm going to predict him to either like paralyze or just status me. So I'm going to go into Gyarados. He did get the paralysis right there. Which, like I said, didn't matter. He just had 4 status moves, so it doesn't necessarily matter per se. So I'm just going to close combat again, just emphasizing that this is a close combating Gyarados as he goes back into myself. So I was close combating myself in the face, so that's not cool. Also, the reason why all these are named Strigan is that I was making this team with Wildfag, and he was all like, yeah, dude, blah, 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 and I was like, what should I name these? He was like, name them all Stardust Dragon. I was like, why? He was like, just do it. I was like, okay, so they're all named Stardust Dragon for whatever the hell reason. So I'm just going to go for a Rain Boosted Surf. He's going to go for a Frost Breath, get a crit as expected because it is Frost Breath. I'm just going to go for another Surf right here, as he actually is going to pull a switch over into his... no, I don't go for Surf. I lied. I go for Recover as he goes into his Snorlax. His other signature Pokemon, because, you know, Big Bird, Zapdos, Big Daddy, Snorlax. So I'm going to set up a Quiver Dance right here, get back up to +2 Spec Attack, Spec D, and Speed. So he's actually going to set up a Curse. Now, I'm not entirely sure what kind of set this is, per se. I completely forgot what he had told me. He'll probably leave some comment below where he'll explain in his video. But I'm just going to go for a Rain Boosted Surf. It's not going to be a 2-hit KO, but I'm thinking this is a time that I can kind of get my contrary Darmanitan in here to do work, because this is what I'm figuring. I can hit him with a Superpower on the switch in, kill him, get a +1 attack and +1 defense boost, which will hopefully cancel out the +1 or the boost, the rain boost from that Aqua Jet will get whenever he brings in his Electros. I'll be able to live and then kill that off and then Baton pass out later on. But that's not the case, and damage rolls just want to laugh in my face, and down goes Darmanitan, so that was an extremely uneventfully thought out plan. So I'm going to go into my Sturgistrigan again, my Gyarados, and he's just going to go for a Frost Breath, get a crit here. I think, yeah, I just went for Close Combat again, because I was like, dude, this is a Close Combat in Gyarados. What you know about Close Combat Gyarados? Really don't know why I didn't just do that, but you know, it's whatever. So I get the Moxie boost, and right here he's going to go out into a Blastoise. And he's going to go for Air Slash, so I'm thinking, okay, well I don't know what he has to hit me with, but I don't know. So he gets a flinch right here, and then he's going to go for another Air Slash, like, okay, I can take this, and then fire off. No! Crits! Okay, well, that's all good and well. So right here, I'm going to go into Tornadus. I'm going to go for the Roost right here and get myself back to full HP. He's going to go for a Stun Spore with his Sharpedo, but thankfully he does get the miss. So again, that kind of played in with some of the Gyarados hacks that just occurred. So I'm able to get off an Air Slash right here, and he's just going to kill me off with a Water Spout. I think that he said that he was Specs, I think. Yeah, because that's still just one-shotted me. Thankfully, though, my Rotom... No, he's not Specs. Wow, he's Leftovers. Durr. Stupid. But thankfully, though, my Rotom is specially defensive, so I'm going to wake up, set up a sub, just out of security, and then finish him off with a Giga Drain. So, that was an amazing game. 3BD, short for BigBirdBigDaddy, like I like to call him. He recently hit 200 subscribers. This was for his 200 sub celebration, so definitely go give him a look-see. Really great guy, really good narrator. There's a lot of fun inter-sea matches, so definitely be sure to give him a look-see. Okay, hopefully now I can talk, as opposed to yesterday whenever I was narrating this and I couldn't talk. So, anyways, first off, want to say that this was a very fun match. 3VD, really, I had a whole lot of fun with it. Guys, definitely be sure to go check him out. He does a whole lot of fun battles. He's a really cool dude, and he's got really good content. So, I mean, literally, what's not to like? And, let's see. Is there anything else that I wanted to say? I'll have all of our sets and exactly what rules the two of us abided by in the description below. If anyone else wants to randomly jump on board the hacked battle train. And, that's pretty much it. So, now then, I'll say this slowly so I don't mess it up. I thank you all for watching. As always, I truly and sincerely really do appreciate it. Be sure to go check out BigBirdBigDaddy. His link will be at the top of the description, so definitely give him a look-see. And I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks for watching.